Hello, I'm Forgetful Lucy. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Today, we're going down to the depths, finally. Time for the sewer level. On the way over here, however, before we go there, from the Undead Parish, I happened to run into somebody.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Did you check Tomb of the Giants? Maybe that's where you left her.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
True that. I don't know whether or not I'm going to let him kill Rhea. I believe her talisman is like really good. If I mean it scales the best with faith. At least I think so. Just remembering off the top of my head. I could be completely wrong, as I often am. Something you may have already noticed, if you haven't yet, I have downloaded a mod. Oh gosh, and yes, there aside from Durante's DS fix, there are other mods for the game. Primarily, just aesthetic ones for changing textures and interface stuff like that. And I got one. I'll have the information for it, whatever it's called, in the description. But it is the SilverUI or Silver Gray UI. Originally, the Dark Souls UI is more of a sort of an amber, orange, earthy tone sort of thing. This is silver. The reason I got it, aside from the fact that I think it looks a little bit better, is, well, let's get a demonstration. If you notice, the health bars are a bit more vibrant, like the ones over the rat and in the upper left corner of the screen. And I got that for recording purposes. It's probably going to be a little bit easier to see since we're going to be going into some very dark areas, the depths of Blight Town, and, well, things don't really get brighter from there, except for R.O.U.S, maybe. Whoop. Humanity! Dang it. But, yeah. But aside from that and the DS fix, Durante's DS fix, the popular resolution fix for Dark Souls, there are no other mods installed in the game. I assure you, I don't have anything that might affect gameplay in any way. I would be very unfond of something like that. I'm oh gosh. Ooh. Dead. Anyway, I might look around, download some more in the future. There is one other mod that I've been thinking about. It's to use the Skyrim term. It's not. Oh gosh, it's not very lore friendly, but. There is one mod that, just for entertainment purposes, I quite enjoy. It changes the painted world of R.O.U.S. It changes the painting, that giant one in R.O.U.S. It changes it to look like the painting of Kramer from the TV show Seinfeld. For some reason, that's... Ooh, bandit's knife. Never gonna use it. But, it's a good weapon. And for some reason, having a gigantic painting of Kramer in R.O.U.S. is it sounds very appealing to me. I can't really explain why. Into the depths. All right. And one more thing. There is the Nexus, which is a popular site for mods for Skyrim. Typically, is where I found the mod for Dark Souls. Apparently, I was sort of just on a whim looking for Dark Souls mods one time, and turns out they have there's a thriving little community for it, which is kind of neat. So I'll have a link to that, the Dark Souls Nexus, in the description as well. Anyway, on to less meta issues. Depths. Let's see. This place is kind of neat. They have a lot of these little hollow guys around corners. Oh, should have just hit him. Waiting to sneak up on you if you happen to be going too quickly. There's one underneath the stairs up here, and there's one beside the stairs over here. They really start trying to pull tricks on the player at this point. Oh, which is a good idea because it sort of gets them trained for Blighttown, which is a fairly low visibility area, or in at least enemies don't necessarily always stand out very well. It's a good way to get the player trained to keep their eyes open, to maybe move a bit slower than they might have been in the past. Howdy there. I can't imagine how she got up there. Like, possibly coming off that ledge and walking along those planks, but that's unlikely. And even if she did, why? Why is she just standing up there? Is that like her private place where she goes and thinks about life? I mean, I have a private place like that, but I'll not share that. These the dogs. I kind of want to take out the dog separately. Let's see if I can shoot the dog in the face. How'd that go? Oh, well, she ain't chopping meat anymore. The dogs here, they cause bleed, and one thing that I've oh gosh, ooh, that's. I kind of wish that the little on-screen icons denoting when you have a status effect beginning to potentially affect you, I wish that they were a bit more clear, because I've seen like a lot of people, fairly, well versed with the game. It has the bleed it has the bleed icon on, but they say, oh well, I'm about to be poisoned, or it has the poison thing. It's just, maybe if there were something that they all just look like little blotches. Let's see. And the poison is a drop. So is the toxic. They both use the same one because it's the same resistance. And the bleed is like a little blotch. If there was like a bright red drop for blood, or for bleed, and ember. Gonna need that maybe. A bright red drop for bleeding, and the purple one for poison. I think that'd be a good solution. Well, not necessarily a solution, but a means to alleviate what I perceive to be an issue. But you never know. Something I didn't initially know. But you can zoom in with a bow. Amazing, I know. Haha! Headshot! And amazingly enough, headshots actually do cause more damage. For shooting purposes. I'm kind of curious if it holds true for when you're casting magics, or sorceries, or pyromancies. Like if you hit somebody in the face with a fireball, does it hurt more? I would assume so. It would certainly hurt me more. Oh gosh. Ooh, I didn't mean to go over. I meant to go down. Ah. Oh. Oh, there's another dog. I don't know if it's just arrows and stuff where that is a rule. Oh, as long let's go ahead and use the rusted iron ring. I can move freely now. Oh. I can't aim up that far. Sometimes if you can't like aim down far enough, you can use the free aim. It's not at all very accurate, but with practice, you can sometimes aim fairly well. But I think going up, it's the same limitation. But downwards, if you happen to need to shoot down at a much steeper angle than is allowed by look aiming, then well, you can. Let's see. If I move back, is she gonna trigger? No. Her eyes glow through the sack. Yeah, that is her apparently. I go figure. Ha! Oh gosh. Out of there. Oh. Oh no. Oh. I'm trying to do a jump attack. Whoop. There we go. Give me your sack. Let me see something. Bloodstained patchwork sack by the undead man-eating cook. Lord. Wait. Patchwork sack by the sack by? They made the sack? Like, they got a loom and they made the sack? Huh. I never figured these butcher women to be, much the tailor. Huh. 2 eye holes have been haphazardly cut out. It is unexpectedly soft and comfortable to wear, but it is probably near meaningless in terms of defense. But in terms of awesome, looks a bit more like a bucket than a sack. Maybe that's just me. You know what? I'm usually not much of a hat person, but I feel like rolling with a sack for a while. Yeah. I'm totally feeling this sack right now. That's an odd sentence. Never mind. Laurentius!
Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
No, I'm not going to help you. Your hand's glowing. Can't trust people with glowing hands.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I started to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Spawn. I will not forget my debt to you.
You probably wouldn't have been eaten alive. I mean, they're butchers. They chop up the meat. You might have been chopped up while still alive. If that's any consolation to you. But you certainly would have been dead when they ate you. At least by my assumptions. So how you doing?
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Well, you're welcome. I had never have mentioned pyromancies. Pyromancies. It's kind of an interesting. Meh. Sugada. Sorry for the interruption there. The pyromancy's kind of an interesting choice on the part of FromSoft as an implementation into the game. I'm going to take the I guess you could say side entrance down into the depths rather than the primary way, because I want that spider shield just because. Anyway, pyromancies. It's a magic that you don't actually need any stats to use. The only thing that using it costs really is souls and the attunement. So it's a magic. It's a magic for the masses. I'm sorry, looking at the pile of bones there. I've never been one much to use the pyromancies. They're good. That's why people use them. And in some cases, they're a bit overpowered because everybody. Oh, I never noticed. That rat. It's got like a battle axe lodged in its eye. Good lord. And that rat needs some medical attention. Well, also it has open wounds. It's missing an ear. Oh gosh, it's in terrible condition, really. I feel kind of sad for it. Especially seeing as it's stuck in this room and doesn't really have anywhere to go. I'm gonna see if I can avoid killing it. Just as a personal challenge. Pyromancies, yes. They're very common for use in PvP since anybody can use them. Even people who would otherwise be considered, heavy melee characters, they can throw fireballs. Let's see. How do I want to get out of here? Oh, I should actually check that shield real quick. 56, 63. Has resistance to poison. Oh, I guess since the shields are technically considered weapons, they wouldn't have poison resistance listed there. But it doesn't also. It seems to not affect my stats. My poison resist here. I don't know. Anyway, and Pyromancy. I think I said everything I need to say about that. I think. Well, let's see. If I want to avoid killing this rat, let's see. Well, I got a couple options. I want to get those items down there, of course, because I'm a terrible, terrible, greedy person. I could always go down the water slide as a means of escape, and then there's also the door back here. Well, let's see how things go. I'm gonna jump down. Let's go ahead and throw on Karmic Justice. Might help me out. You never know. Oh. Oh gosh. You're in the way of my item. Oh god. A bit stronger than I thought. I don't know why I'm surprised. I mean, it is a giant rat. All the way back here. Hey, well, at least the sec, I don't have to look at my hollowed out face. It hides my shame. Ah! Yeah, well, I guess I gotta go back. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Luckily, my souls are up here. Makes things easy. I've suddenly lost all pity that I've had for this rat, and I can't imagine why. So I'm gonna stab him in the head. I tried to be nice. Hey, thanks. Step out. Oh. Come on. Ow. Ugh. What is that? I hope that's... The only thing I could imagine that potentially being is like a gigantic pile of poo. At like rat dropping or something. It's like writhing and seeping. And I'm standing in it. Hooray! I'm undead, what's it matter? I can catch typhoid. Ooh. Let's see. Oh! I see you. You better run. What the? Oh gosh! Oh, damn it. I'm gonna level with you. That was entirely accidental. And I knew that was there too. Shoot. Well, and these guys aren't too bad. Really, I think. Kind of cute in a monstrous nightmare fuel kind of way. In the eyeball. What's that? Also interesting to note, they have no attack at all, except for attempting to curse you. Like they don't do any damage aside from maybe falling on you. But anything can do that, really. So I mean, if you could like capture one of these and remove its curse gland. They make sort of interesting pets. It's like, oh hey, you want to come over to the house for dinner? Oh no, don't mind little Gregory there. He's been decursed. It's kind of like having a skunk for a pet. People are going to be nervous a little bit at first, but you know, they'll warm up to him with his gooey demeanor and his large, bulbous, terrifying eyes. I mean, just imagine, having one like as a pet in your house. Just, laying beside you in the bed when you wake up in the morning. It's like, oh, good morning, googly eyes. That's gonna be terrifying. Can't imagine what they'd eat. But I think they'd certainly discourage thievery or burglary. Oh, get back over here! I'm gonna shoot you, frog, lizard, bird, person. Seriously, basilisks as pets. Consider it. Oh, haha. What's that? Ooh, Eye of Death. I've never considered that. Oh, is he dropping something? Oh no, that's just a fetal position. Oh gosh, there's people getting cursed all over the place. I've actually never been cursed. Knock on wood. I don't know if you heard that, but it was me knocking on my desk. I think it's like particle board. That counts, right? Certainly hope so. But as long as I was gonna come down here anyway, there's let's see, and there's a ring down here which is pretty neat. I forget what it's called. The Ring of the Evil Eye. It heals you a little bit. Yeah, Ring of the Evil Eye. You get a little bit of health every time you kill something, which is kind of neat. And I think that would be especially potent if you happen to be using a shield that didn't have 100% physical damage blocking. I'm sorry. I was just looking at this guy. This is one of the cursed people. Like whenever a player gets cursed, it actually generates these ones if you're playing these things if you're playing online. So like somebody got cursed right here. Somebody playing this game, and you can break these. I was just taking a look at it. I mean, it looks like they turn into stone, but it at the same time spiky. He just disappeared. They also kind of look like woo! Oh gosh, it's like an Enderman teleporting around. I'm getting out of here. Kind of looks like a weird topiary. It's kind of neat. They cursed the pile of poo. Aha! He jumped on me! Did it do damage? Let me see. No, it did not do damage. He jumped on me and it did not do damage. So yeah, perfect bet. Ask your local pet store today. Basilisk. Oh, it's a shame I'm down here and I'm hollowed out. Because otherwise I would be I could fight Kirk, Dark Knight Kirk, the NPC invader. I am gonna fight him, of course, because that's what I do. I do stuff. Oh, hey, tiny rat. I don't think you can kill these guys. Yep, completely immortal. Ah. Oh. Oh, these guys have both ears. I originally thought that giant rat was just like a upscaled model. You can see a couple times doing that. Like, these rats are bigger than some of the other rats. But it's essentially the same model, just sort of scaled up. And you can see the that same sort of thing, in the cell that you start in the game, in the Undead Asylum. There's like, I guess what are supposed to look like cockroaches. It's just sort of a little ambient touch to the game. Come on, rats, pop out of one of these boxes. This one. See, this is where Kirk would appear, somewhere right about this area. But I think they're supposed to look like cockroaches, but if you look closely, they're just really, really scaled. Why are you going away? Come at me, bro! They're really scaled down versions of the leeches that you find in Blighttown. Come on. Hup. Just an interesting tidbit. Something I noticed. These slime things, I've never quite gotten them. I think they're highly resistant to physical damage, but I think I do a little bit better because this sword does about half of its damage in magical damage, so I think that helps me out. But usually you'd spend really far too long than you'd want to stabbing them, which would be a good reason to have pyromancy. Oh gosh, would be a good reason to have pyromancy if you didn't, because they're incredibly weak to fire. Let's see. Read message. Bonfire ahead. True. Bonfire ahead. True. Let's rate this one. Wait, no. Ah. Come on. Rate. Message. Plus. Okay, rated them both. Good. I don't put down enough messages. I think I should. They always sort of remind me of the likes from Legend of Zelda. Those things that'll steal your shield. Very similar. Oh, hey! I didn't see you coming. Ow! Gosh! I was trying to block, but I didn't. Well, I'm gonna go in here, reverse humanity, and I think I'm gonna take a quick break. Because I've spent a lot of time talking about absolutely nothing, as I am wont to do. But let me go ahead and reverse Mahalo. Thanks for watching. I've been Forgetful Lucy. At least I think I have. Vaya con Dios. That can't be good for the ankle.